So, first off, thank you very much for all the kind words I've had from people about the first video. That was very nice to read. I watched it back myself and I didn't hate it, and I'm feeling a lot better about it this time, which is nice because you never really know what it's going to be like on the first time round. So when you do it and you like the result, good. So I'm doing this every week. But I want to talk about stuff that isn't like the normal stuff necessarily. So you get, there's thousands of videos online of people giving you step-by-step introductions and instructions even on how to put music online and market it and sell it and all that stuff. And I think there's some like pretty important first hurdles that don't actually get mentioned, and that's very much like what it's like internally to put things out in the world as a creator. It doesn't have to just be a producer or an artist, but there's like really essential steps that if you don't realize everybody's feeling it, then for some people that can just shut it off. That's enough to just shut off the whole process for someone, and they just never push past. And at the end of the day, it's the reason why my first video felt so weird, because I was feeling the same thing, and that is inadequacy. We all suffer from it in different ways, but I think it's a pretty essential thing to talk about for people that want to get to sort of places I want to get to, because it sucks. oh god. If I've done a lot of projects in my life, and the amount of times I've deleted like so much music offline because of this one feeling. Because anyone will, especially when you're starting out, you'll make something and then you'll put it up and compare it straight away to the person that is further down the road than you, and then you look at them and go, oh, that's not, well, I'm shit then, aren't I? And as I said, that shuts off a whole world of possibility. If you just push through and realise that inadequacy is part of the creative process, because it's when you push past that it feels. When you push past that, the creativity really flows, because then that's only your own self-judgment that's kind of keeping you in that cage. Anyone that knows me will tell you that at the moment I am in a huge house phase. Love it. Future house, bass house, any of it. Fucking love it. It's fantastic. And I really want to make a house song. I'm trying my hard. That's what I've got a project over at the moment, and that's what I'm working on. And I hate all of it at the moment. I've made 4 songs like since my house phase is really. I've got a weird bit going on there. There we go. This is my house phase. Still there. Come on. Since my house phase is really hit, and I just keep deleting them. Because I'm listening to artists like, if you haven't listened to Cage, listen to Cage. It's insane. If you haven't listened to Ellis is mental. So young, he's crazy young and just so good. I think he's young. He looks young. And none of it sounds like that. So I got quite down in the depths. I was down yesterday because this song here didn't sound big. It didn't sound how I wanted it to sound, and I really I had one of my hits of the feelings of inadequacy, and just kind of, I just reflected on it. I've advanced in other areas, especially with like things like mixing and mastering these days, and having I guess it's about stepping back and realizing that like you can't compare something you're making that is raw to someone else's product that has been through the factory already, and it is perfectly mixed and mastered by 3 different people, and I think that's especially when you're starting out in this sort of journey, that you've got to bear in mind that it's a journey, and the learning things, especially in like mixing and mastering, and learning the process in mixing and mastering is like all part of it, because that feeling of learning is so nice. It's just a great feeling when you have a breakthrough moment in anything, in songwriting, in sequencing, and in whatever. So and you get it in general with just other people around you. Like it's really hard to support people sometimes when they're so good, because you absolutely recognise that they're fantastic, and you're like, oh my god, like how can I ever reach that level of that? Like it's because I'm comparing myself to my version of what they are, and what's that gonna do? Like I don't think or feel like that anymore. It's just that I've learned to not really let it bog me down. You see it come, you see it appear in your head, you look at it for a bit, and then you keep making music. Like, I mean, it takes practice. You can't just do it first off. Like, it's definitely not the easiest process. But I think it's quite essential. And I think before starting anything like making beats online or releasing music online in general, or doing any sort of push to do something creative, the first hurdle is to recognise that inner process that you have to go through. Because there's not many things more nerve-wracking than doing something creative for the first time and then just putting it out and just seeing what happens. Because generally what's going to happen is nothing, and you're going to get minimal response from people, your friends and family and everything, of course, but it's just the process, and everybody goes through it. Because no good thing is taken like a short amount of time. Nothing with real depth and roots in it that is going to have longevity happened overnight. People have viral videos, sure, people win the lottery, but you hear that doesn't last. That's not, that's common knowledge, yet we all still chase it, don't we? I mean, I'm not, if anything I did went viral overnight, then I probably wouldn't be annoyed about it, I imagine. But yeah, don't let inadequacy bring you down. It's just part of the process. It's winter to summer, and you're gonna feel it. That's just gonna happen, and I'm still suffering from it day to day. As I said, last night I felt very inadequate, and I'm trying to get guitar stuff going on Instagram as well, and some of the people on Instagram are just, if not every single other person I look at on Instagram is just mind-blowing. I just feel like they had one take and just did it perfectly. I don't know. So either way, thank you for listening again. I'm going to be covering more of this sort of stuff first, and then when it comes to things like selling online and how that's going, and if I'm getting any closer to, I don't know if you can see it from there, if I'm getting any closer to that goal, 130 quid, and how I'm doing it, I'll let you know. I've started uploading stuff to BeatStars already, because that's like the main platform for selling beats on, apparently. And we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. Once again, thank you everyone for giving me the support. I really appreciate it. And I might do some sort of fancy outro. I don't know. I'll put it here. I just turned the camera back on because I forgot I wanted to mention that I apologise for all this. I've got boxes everywhere. I haven't got anywhere else to put it. I don't. This is my temporary studio. This is my housemate's lounge. Well, all of our lounge, but still. I'm in a lounge. There's nowhere else to put these boxes. So I apologise if it looks very messy, but that's just the way it is, and we're just gonna move forward with that advice. And I mean, I've got my whole setup is very, very held together with duct tape, and I'll show you that in a very professional looking studio setup video one day. But for now, this is what you get.